Hello, I'm a JCritic, and I remember it because I have to. Today we look at High School Musical. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, let's take a look. It's actually not really bad. I watched it a couple days ago, and yeah. So there's a lot of things we gotta cover here, so let's cover it quickly. By the way, this should be uploaded on the same day where most of the events happen. Ding! So, that's nice. Cool. Sweet. Let's do it. There are a lot of things that I really actually ended up liking about it once I rewatched it. The music wasn't that bad. There's a lot of a variety of music, and there's not a whole lot of repeating. The actors and actresses really knew what they were doing, and then they were trying to express it as best they could, and it was pretty okay there. And a lot of the choices was also very good. They knew what they were doing, and they picked it pretty good. The majority of the movie is actually pretty good, overall. So yeah, good music and good storytelling. I guess we got into the bad now. I guess we do here. Minor nitpicks are the thing here. So let's begin, I guess. Troy cannot sing. Yet, literally a few seconds later, he sings perfectly fine. He sings fine throughout the whole movie. Imagine if the entire movie was just about Troy becoming a better singer. That would actually be better. Speaking as somebody who cannot legitimately sing well, without everybody else going, "You're singing horribly," yeah, you know, so whatever. I truly do believe that that was a bit strange, weird, and probably not cool. Moving on. Other nitpicks in the movie. How many times Sharpay changes, which you will see when I do more of these later. Overall, it's still pretty good. You can tell it's more or less an original story, and it's not like a bad movie. It certainly wasn't done lazily. It was really good. I enjoyed it again. It's weird. It's like the first sort of thing. It's like one of the first things that really inspired me as a child. This came out around 2006. So yeah, I would have only been 6 years old at the time watching it for the first time, and overall it was pretty good then, and somehow it's still pretty good now. I was actually kind of surprised by that, to be honest. A lot of my friends don't like it. So I guess for me it's a guilty pleasure. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but whatever. I hope in the summer to do High School Musical 2 and around graduation season next year to do High School Musical 3. So expect a continuation story. But wait, shouldn't there be a story going along here? Well, no, there isn't. There's no stories. I don't have the budgeting or the time to do the story for that. Hopefully, yeah, there's just more stuff to do. Any other problems or anything else I should mention? Well, other than Troy being able to escape Chad earlier, other than Chad being able to find the hideout when he said earlier in the movie, not even the basketball team knows that it exists. I don't know. Overall, I think it's a good movie, though. Genuinely, I think it's one of the better High School Musical movies. Although, if I'm going from best to worst, it's High School Musical 2, High School Musical 1, High School Musical 3. Again, we'll get into those in later reviews of the High School Musical franchise. So, with that in mind, I think overall, if I were to rate this movie, I'd give it a 7.5. But it's not a horrible movie. 7.5 out of 10. That's what I'd probably give it. Because there are no repeats of songs. The songs are a variety of different songs, and not to mention a variety of genres too. And not to mention the choreography was really good. The basketball song "Get Your Head in the Game" was actually pretty weird. They kept the beat and or used the sneakers and the basketballs bouncing to keep the beat and also act as the instruments. Again, very clever, very creative, and I don't know if anybody knows this, but the choreographer, I guess director, played a character. He was the spiky mohawk sort of guy. It was pretty cool. It's weird because the High School Musical series also has a history of making songs that just kind of don't make sense within the movies. For this one, it's stick to the status quo, when the entire point of the movie is to go against the status quo. It makes just as much sense as the song later on, so. But yeah, like I said, overall, minor nitpicks. It's all very minor. The fact that they only need to look at the monitor for the first verse, the second verse, and the first time the main chorus happens is absurd. Anyways, and for those who think, well, they just might be getting stage fright, like my editor thought of, I have this to say. Troy is a basketball player who plays in front of thousands of people. If he was shy, how the heck would he be able to do that? And Gabrielle makes sense, and it actually shows that that's what interfered in her supposed solo career at church choir. She was asked to sing a solo and passed out. But no, it's silly. Unless they were just making it up, which is very possible. Gabrielle is clearly not following the pacing of the words. She's either a little bit under or a little bit faster, so. It's still a good movie, I think. And if it holds up now, with me as far as I'm concerned, then it deserves to be watched. It didn't have a whole lot of competition in musicals, in the musical sense, because, yeah, no, there was just no real competition. I don't think musicals were being made in 2006, so had no real competition. It was kind of the only musical, so, but like I said, if there was something that I watched at 6, and 10 years later, I can still watch it and to a degree enjoy it, that's got to mean something. As far as everything else goes, yeah, like I said, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10 as far as rating this movie. Again, this is a new format I'm going to follow because my editor told me to. And with that in mind, I'm the JCritic. I remember it because I have to. Have a good night, everyone.